Hey there everyone, it's Val, and welcome back to Tolkiencraft II, The Labors of Valentine. I'm hoping my voice will hold out. I had some issues with my throat earlier, so if I start to sound... Oh yes, we did update. If I start to sound odd, that would be why. Alright. Just waiting for everything to load properly. And GreatOrator, hello! Welcome to the stream. How you doing tonight? Alright, I guess I don't really need all the stuff that I have on me. I was doing the repairs the last time I was on, off camera. I was repairing the well, as much as I could, the hole in the underworld, as it were. And I'll just show you how much I did. I decided that, as much as I would like to, I did not have the enthusiasm to fill the entire void in. But if I come out here and poke a hole, I can at least show you how much I did get done. Let's poke a hole right here. That wouldn't be the hole that I meant. Okay, actually, I didn't think I'd filled this part in, but apparently I did. Interesting. This might be too far over. I bet that's what the problem is. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, just over the edge. Let's try right here. And only break one block. That would be good. Right here. There we go. Splat. Okay, so the part that I'm planning to fill in anyway, I didn't fill in, but if you look, you can see that the rest of it is encased in stone, and I did all that. I did do it in creative because, well, it was a bug that got it removed in the first place. So yeah, so here's a secret treasure trove if people make it here and still need supplies, which I'd be surprised because this is quite a ways out. You could come down here and do some mining if you were so inclined, but well, like I said, if you're here, chances are you already have plenty of resources. So let me just see if I can find out where I came in here. And of course all this will be removed, so it doesn't matter that this part isn't filled in, because this is all my mob farms. So if that's my mob farms, that means that the way over to the mob farms is over here, and the hole that I poked should be down somewhere here. Why can't... Oh, it must be on the other side. Oop, stuck on something. There it is. Now if I can just fit up through the one block gap, we'll be good. There we go. Oink. You're attempting to load Diablo 3 for the first time. Well, I hope that goes well. I think I played Diablo 1 a bit, but I've never played Diablo 3, so I have no real idea what it requires. So wireless is out of range. Of course it is, because I didn't turn it on. Hey there, Tex. Welcome to the stream. How you doing tonight? Alright. Let's turn that puppy on. There we go. Let's put all this stuff away because that's all the stuff I was using. And we'll put this away for now. Alright. Now, I didn't end up having the time slash energy to finish up the walls, so we still have to finish that, but I don't feel like doing that tonight. So that I will still try finish up off camera We'll see how it goes. So I think what I'm going to work on is one of the floors. Probably the next one online, which should be this one. It's supposed to be the library and the research area. So I think we're going to need to get a bunch of paper, because I feel a lot of books looming in my future. But what we want to have up here is probably one main sort of big library area surrounded on the edges where appropriate with little sort of scribe rooms for people to, you know, who are copying a book to take it over and or researching. We're doing research, so. Solar Gamer on YouTube, hello, welcome to the stream. How are you doing tonight? So, we will start with getting some bricks, and I'm getting distressingly short on bricks, so I might be having to take a brick break to make some. We're probably going to need these. Let's look for the pillars, because we'll need those too. Geez, we have more pillars than we do bricks, so yeah. I think that's a pretty good indication. Alright, so these rooms don't have to be huge. I'm probably going to do a little sort of closet here like I did with the other floor down below. In fact, let's just go down and see where that one is, and we'll put another one in the same place. That doesn't hurt. Okay, so I had it right against there, but okay, gotcha. That makes sense to me. Let's go back upstairs. And it's a small door, so we don't need to. I think that's what I did. Or no, I probably. Doesn't have to be exactly the same shape, but I probably, whoops, did this. Yes, I probably did did that. Knowing me. Out of my life. Alright. So we're done. Okay. No, just kidding. If it were only that quick. Okay. So what I'm probably going to do is we're probably going to have one room here. So let's imagine that there's going to be... Now, I have to decide how big the rooms are going to be. Like, because they're basically little sort of research rooms. And they don't need to be as big as the scribe's room that we made down here. Let's just have a look at the scribe's room. Yeah, see, this is way too big for what I'm thinking of. Now, we want to make sure we have room to put basically, you know, a desk, a chair, probably a table, and a few bookcases. And I think that's about it. I can't imagine it should be any bigger than that, so probably maybe 3 wide. Let's see. If we do it 3 by 5, then we can have that as a door in the middle. 3 by 5 might work. Alright, let's see. Okay, so 3 wide, and then by 5 this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then that's to be the wall there. Now in this case, we might make this one a tiny bit bigger. Let's see how that would look if we did this. Then we would have the door in the... Actually... Would the door even need to go there? Actually, this would probably go this way. Right here. Okay, so that's 6. And if the door was here... Thank you very much for the host, Tax. I appreciate that. And Kiba on YouTube. Hello, welcome to the stream. Do, do. Do, 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 do. Just trying to think, because you could have the desks here with a chair there and then a couple of bookcases there for this one. Okay, so I think that's gonna work. So it's 4. Basically, it's a 4 by 4. Except because of this pillar here, this makes... But regular rooms, if we made them 3 by 3, would that be too small? I think it would be. Because in a smaller room, like if we had the wall right on this line here, wouldn't really have a good place. Well, I guess you could put them here for the bookcases. It would feel a little too crowded. I want them small, but not claustrophobic. Alright, so I think interior of 4 by 4 or 3 by 5, depending on where I'm fitting them, I think would do best. Okay, so this... That one will probably be basically, what I should do is decide how I'm going to do this. Because this door, I mean, it's a balcony, so it should connect to the main room, but it doesn't have to directly connect. This one should definitely, being the main way in, is going to need to lead to the library itself. Ah! Looks like Beambot is alive. Thank you, Kiba. Are you hosting me on Beam? Thank you very much. I didn't know Beambot was working again. It's the first time it's shown a sign of life in a long time. Alright. So I think what we need to do is lay out well, I appreciate that, Kiva. That's awesome. Okay. So if we put a... Let's see, I want you to be able to come in. So maybe this part should... Okay, so let's see. 2, 3, 4. Is that it? Yeah, that's the line. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this in. This will probably be moving and whatnot, but I wanted to, is that really 5? Yeah, it is. Just looks wider to me for some reason. Yeah, it's 5. Just my brain having issues. Okay, so question is do I want the center to basically be a square, or just fill in little cubby holes all around the edge and leave the irregular shape that's left over as the library, the main library. Now we need, if we start any rooms, they have to start here. GreatOrator, thank you very much for hosting me. I appreciate that very much. Wow, 3 hosts in 2 different places altogether. Woohoo! I think that's the most I've ever had, so that's awesome. Alright. I gotta make a decision. Val. Make a decision. Okay, so if we put a room... So I'm just thinking of this little cubby hole here. I don't think there's really much I can do with it. I think we're just going to end up filling it in and like that. Okay, so this one. So if we're going to make them 4 by 4 roughly. So that's means the wall would go there. Come here, we count that 3, then 4, so this goes here. And it would go like that. Like that. Now this is a little more difficult, so 4. Let's put it there. We're not going to count that little alcove there. Whoops. Whoops. Because I haven't decided where the doors yet are going to go. So 3, 4, so then this will be the wall. And if we don't count that little corner, but this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So out here like this. Yes. And again, not counting that, so 3. In this case, I think we're actually going to do that. It's just going to make it a little tidier here. So we'll put this one here. Light bolt on beam. Hello, welcome to the stream. How are you doing tonight? So we're gonna have a wall here. We'll just leave that gap there the way I always do. Until get rid of all the tech. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, not doing too bad, light bulbs. Might be coming down with something, but that's just because my throat was acting up today. Hope you're doing better. You said you're doing cool, so that's awesome. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. So check the rest like this. So that alcove will probably be filled in. We won't count that. So this, actually, let's start from this corner. I think that'll make it a little easier. Right, so we're probably going to have a wall there. Some more bricks, please. Oh, yes. Brick making coming up soon. probably do that there too. So, let's see. This is going to be a slightly bigger one. Maybe we'll make this sort of the head librarians. I mean, as a head librarian, it'd be kind of nice to have my office looking out onto the balcony and being able to stare out the window. So, yeah, I think that's going to be it. And then we'll just go across like this. That will be that. So here's a question. Should the head librarian have a bigger doorway? I don't think so. I think we're going to have all the same size doorways here. Yeah, I think so. Alright, so come back down here. We're not going to count that alcove. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means the wall goes here. Right? Yes. And here. Whoops. Fix that one in a sec. Right, so how's this gonna meet up? 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means the wall will go here. So it means we have a little section here. So what I might do is take this wall and put it here. And I think we'll go ahead and start to lose my voice and put the wall here. Is that right? Is that too? That's too small. Okay, never mind. Fix. Fix. So right. Like that. Yes. Which means you can come out. So this will be a, excuse me, a slightly larger room. Alright, so this one... Let's look at this. We could bring this wall forward and make this one a slightly bigger area, but I don't know if I want to do that. Okay, so let's look here. I think we're going to have a line of cells all along here as well. I call them cells because I'm thinking of monk cells, not jail cells. In case you were wondering. I'm not locking the scribes up. You are condemned to 60 years of copying books. By hand. In dim light. With no glasses. Have fun. Okay, so this one, that's okay, because I said that this was more of a marker than anything. So we can take that out, which is good, because otherwise it was going to impact on this room. So 1, 2, 3, 4, so I'm going to go around the corner. Hey, 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 I don't run any slave trading villagers. GreatOrator yanking my chain again. And I got all southern there for some reason. I'm not sure why. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe it's the mention of... No, never mind. We won't go there. This doesn't... Yeah, I guess it's the right size. Yeah, it is. And I was just thinking, now would be a good time to do... Did I set this up? Yes, I did. A broadcaster's salute. So if you are a broadcaster, feel free to put a salute into chat. And for those of you who don't know what it is, here's the explanation on that. You can watch that excerpt from a live stream from Jax Mackey, I think. And it will explain what it is. So I encourage you, for anybody that puts a broadcaster salute in chat, to check them out and follow them, because if they're watching me, they probably have very similar style and you might just enjoy them as well. Yeah, of course, it's in the link name, Jax Mackey. 2, 3, 4. This is probably going to be the only one that's going to be perfectly square. Although since it, I guess... Do I want to make this one a bigger one? And since a lot of the people that are broadcasters that are in chat right now are also from the Society of Squirrels, I'm going to go ahead and throw in a Society of Squirrels information thing too. And that would be TexCub SF, GreatOrator, and myself, of course. BVB isn't here at the moment, but she, at least not yet, isn't streaming, so one day we might be able to convince her to do so. Alright, so do I want to make it bigger like this, or... Whoops. And I'm guessing GreatOrator is AFK at the moment because he did not do a broadcaster salute. That's probably because he's not paying attention. Not yet, yes, on BVB. We'll get her talked into it sooner or later. Well, okay. So now that we got all the little cells laid out, let's see if we want to adjust the sizes of any of them. Because, for example, I could make this one a tiny bit bigger by just shifting over one, and then this one won't get quite so much extra space. Because if I do that, then this one will have one row of extra space. So if we do this... How dare he not pay attention? Exactly. What is this nonsense? Real life. It happens. Probably the dogs are going insane over something again and he just can't. Alright, I'm gonna fill this. I'm just trying to think. Is there any reason that I can think of that I would want to leave that, like make the wall go to there and leave that little alcove? I mean, I suppose I could put like a table there, or you know, flower arrangement. I don't know. Maybe we'll leave it like that, and if I can't think of anything, then we'll fill it in. That sounds like a plan. Alright, let's see if these guys... I think these guys are fine. I think they're all very similar size and shape. I think this one's the only one that's a little bit bigger. So we could move... If we move the wall of this one over one. That would share a little bit of the space between the two cells here. So they're not... Because how's this one? 4x4. Actually, no, then that gives that one much more room. So, okay, let's put it back. Let's leave it the way it was. Yeah, this one's got a little bit more room, but... Why do you have an exclamation mark over your head? I see, they have... Looks like Lord of the Rings has changed... made a change. So now you can tell who has a quest for you. Interesting. I thought any of you elves would potentially ask us to do something. Is that not the case? Alrighty then. Okay, so let's put in some windows. I think we're gonna put one right here. I think I had them one up, but let's go look downstairs. Yes, I did. Oh, that's changed too. Wow. Darn it. Now my now my sail doesn't match as well. Because you have added all this gold filigree on here. Oh well. Yes, they've made a few changes. Obviously texture changes as well. Interesting. But obviously not any of these, because I would have noticed those much sooner. Oh well, this one matches more closely what I have on the sail, so I'm not going to spend another 3 hours changing it. It's quite fine the way it is. We'll say that the gold costs too much to put on a sail. Because that's what I'm guessing is supposed to be on the on here is like gold thread or something. Figure better do this. Gonna need it for the walls in very short order. Whoops. Alright, that should be good. Hey there, BVB. Welcome to the stream. How you doing tonight? Oops, wrong direction. You're having fun with Mob AI, are you, Kiba? Okay, let's put the windows in. Yeah, so the lucky person in some of these cells are going to get extra windows. Right, now I gotta go downstairs and look and see where I put them. Not that I've necessarily done the same thing on every level, but I think I did. So I'll go on the assumption that okay, so I put it one away from the edge, and then that one was there. Okay. And then I did one more on the side here. And I probably could put another one there if the cell calls for it. Oh, I see. I did them reversed over here. Ew. Do I want to fix that? Do I care? Oh, that's why I think I'm going to leave that one there. Like I said, I do have this tendency to want everything symmetrical, and it doesn't have to be. It's just... because I could move this one, too. This one, I think, actually... I'm succumbing to the symmetry. I'm sorry. Yeah, I think this one we can actually move over. But that does mean I'm going to go down and check the other ones. Because that's what I gotta do. Alright, let's get the bars. I don't have to shout, though. Yeah, in this case, I think this was behind something. Yeah, that's why. Alright, let's go downstairs and check and see if... I should change the other ones. Yeah, see there, then it's right behind him. That's actually... makes logical sense for me to move that. Not just my... passion for symmetry that I try to resist but usually fail. Yeah, see, in this case, I've got them on the other side. Okay, this one, even though it's different than the one below, I'm not going to change it. Alright. Because like I said, they don't have to be identical, but at least there's... at least it's symmetrical on the level it's on. Yeah. Hopefully that doesn't trigger anybody's issues, that the fact that I'm not going to change them. Because I don't even have them put in down here, I don't think, yet. No, I don't. I could do. And then I get to decide. This is a hallway. It's going to remain a hallway. I might do some tweaking of the rooms when I change this to an inn. But let's set it up the same. And there was one here, like this. Really? You have to do that, do you? Ass hats. And then this one here. Yeah, see, this one we'd have to put in... and I think the other one on the other side, too, we'd have to do the same thing. Have to put in an additional wall column. And I don't know if I want to do that. I guess we will. At least on this one. Because I really don't like the way it looks when it doesn't have a block to connect to. Oh, checking up on chat. Kiba had CDO, not OCD. Alphabetical order. Yes, yes, I see. Now, because I don't like misusing the term, I do not in fact have OCD, and that's why I didn't call it being OCD, because just because you like things to be symmetrical doesn't mean that you, or somebody who also prefers that, has that particular disorder, because it is a severe disorder and it really affects people's lives. Now that said, I will say I have small tendencies towards it, which I fight manfully, or womanfully I guess would be a better term, because it is something you don't want to encourage in yourself. And it's not something that you can always... I'm aware that some people can't fight it, and for those people I have great sympathy. because the little signs of it that I have, the small, vague vestiges of it, gives me an idea of what it must be like, and it's not good. Okay, we won't put the other one on the side there. GreatOrator, the more you know. Yes, indeed. One of my secrets. No, it is really, like I said, I've watched documentaries on it, so I understand the more severe aspects that it, from an outsider's point of view, I can understand the more severe ones, but it's obviously not the same as walking in somebody's shoes who has it severely. But the small touches of it that I do have at least gives me a little bit of insight as to what it, beginnings to understand of what it must be like. Because having to go back and check that the door is locked 4 times and still walk away, and 5 seconds after walking away going, was it really locked? I mean, it sounds insane that you just checked it, and you know you just checked it. And one of the things that I've done that seems to help is I actually touch the lock, and then I just ask myself, okay, you've got this doubt that the door's locked properly. Did you touch the lock? You did. Okay. And that seems to help. But yeah, it's that and the clock are my 2 things. The door being locked and the alarm being set properly. They're the things that I have to fight against checking and rechecking. And before you go to bed, Kiva, you have to make your bed? Ah. Have it just so before you lay down in it. Yeah, I can see that. And Oa is not in chat yet, but has hosted me, so I'll say thank you when if he shows up in chat. He doesn't always. But, yeah, okay, so I think I've finished mucking about with this. Let's, go upstairs. There you are, Oa. Hello, and welcome to the stream, and thank you very much for hosting me. And since you missed it earlier, go ahead and give a broadcaster salute if you're so inclined. But you'll probably have noticed tinges of it in me, because I'll do something and then I'll have to go back and check it again, or I'll count the blocks and then I'll like, was it really 4? And then I'll count it again. So yeah. So what I've just said probably comes as no surprise to some people. Whoops. In fact, I might even go upstairs and put them in right now while I'm doing this. You like the beam host being easy? Well, I use BTTV, so for me, the host on Twitch is also easy. If I go and I'm watching somebody stream, I just hit the host button from BTTV and I'm all good. At least I think it's from BTTV. But that's also the reason that I try to, in a lot of cases, try to do shapes that are not symmetrical. Like this has symmetry to it, but then I added in the towers at non-symmetrical locations. And they're not circles, they're ovals of varying dimensions. It's because I'm fighting it. I'm fighting it. And yes, you can do it from Chatty as well by typing /host. Name of person you're hosting. This is very true. But I suppose a button is very quick and easy too. So. Do, 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 do. So is there any elves that are gonna walk through this? Since I just poked a hole? Well, you better get walking. Because I'm gonna be putting bars in them anytime now, and you won't be able to tell the grandkids, yeah, I walked through that when it was not even able to be done. I taught you about chatty and you cherish it. Yes, it is an awesome tool. Not just for broadcasters, but for people who are watching multiple streams, you can have these chat tabs open and just have your other thing full screen. Now, I think I'm not going to put the other one there, because on this floor I don't know yet what it's going to look like. But the fact that I put it on the other side there should do more than sufficient. Let's go in here. And this worked. Now we can't, I'm not going to put the one over here, because if I do, then I think we're going to be taking away part of that room. Okay, I haven't put this one in yet on this side. Can you do the same thing here? I think we will. We'll put it. You wouldn't know what to do if suddenly Chatty disappeared. Yeah, I mean, I would be at a loss myself, because it's part of the thing that I always run. It's, I mean, I've got it up right now. I use it every time I stream, and a lot of the times when I'm just watching somebody's stream. Okay, so if we went for the symmetry thing here, and we put it here, let's just poke a hole so we can see where it is on the inside. Then I think it's going to make this cell. Okay, is it going to make this cell too small? What I'm wondering is whether I should put it there, because if we put it here, this here isn't very usable anyway. We put the wall thing up here, and just let's. So if we put, would this look terrible? It'd have to be back one. Let's see. Let's see if this will look okay. We do that, and then we bring this down. I think I personally would trade a small corner for a window. If it were my room. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Gamer Galaxy on YouTube. Hello and welcome to the stream. How you doing? Alright, I need a... Well, I got so much grass, I might as well put in a piece of grass. Instead of putting in dirt and waiting for the grass to grow. Right, okay. Yeah, I think that makes much more sense for that cell. Still gets a light. And so obviously this is like, of course, this being the head librarian's office, having 3 windows, you know, obviously mark a status. This must be the assistant librarians, because even though it's small, there's 2 windows, and this must be, I don't know, whoever has brought the most snacks to the head librarian's office. Because the assistant's assistant? I don't know. 2 assistants, maybe. The assistant that's been around the longest and will probably be the next head librarian, and then the under assistant will go there. That sounds fine. Okay. Yeah, because these are the same size cells. And again, for people who are just joining, I'm not talking jail cells. I'm talking like a monk's cell. But in this case, they are for scribing or research or that kind of thing. So, alright, so let's go around and gonna fill in the walls. And then we can see about doing doorways. Okay, so in this case, we can actually open these up a little bit and give this this particular cell a little bit more room, simply because there's no need for that piece of wall there, and it, you know, gives a little tiny bit more room to it, and there's nothing wrong with that. Alright, so this one, it would only give 1 extra, so in this case I am going to just go ahead and do that. Okay, so this one... Okay, that's fine. I'm just wondering. I might do something here. And take and open this again. Okay, so that one has to stay. Yeah, we'll do that because we'll probably end up filling that one in. So it makes it this one just a tiny bit smaller, but that's okay. It's still slightly above the 1, 2, 3. Actually, I guess it's, if you add up the number of squares, it's 1 square smaller than a 4x4, but it's still okay. Okay, what am I doing? I need to put the, let's put that in. In this case, we could open this one up too. I'll open it for now. I may end up filling it in, but I also might use it to put a table in or something. So you probably do the same thing here. No, I don't think I will in this case. Sure, I can even leave those crack bricks there. We're going to be adding crack bricks later anyway. Alright. So now that's that. So now let's do the doorways. Did I fit one in there? Yes. Obviously, we're gonna have to make some more bars pretty soon too, but I think we're done with bars for today. Just checking up on chat. Oh, you're about to run away with Tex. Okay, well you guys have a good stream, BBB and Tex. Alright, see you later as well, Oa. Okay, so this one... Okay, so in this case, I think we'll put the door there. And we'll probably do the same thing on these ones. This one we can actually make it a little more... Let's put it right here, because then you can come in and this will be the little more of a private area. So this, even though it doesn't have a window, this is probably one of the cells that might be preferred by people who like privacy. Right there. Think so. Now this one, the door has to go on this side. Okay, so I mean technically it could go on this side, but I don't know. Would I want a door there? Oh, thank you, BBB. Let's put it right there. And we'll put this one right there. Because when I'm setting up the room, if I don't like it, I can always move it, right? These one you can actually make more of a... So how come those ones worked out? And these ones did not. Did I do a miscount? Which would be a pain if I did. No, they're 4 across. See, that one's okay. Oh well, doesn't really matter. Alright, so do I want the door to this one? I think we're gonna put it here. Right there. And this one, I think we'll put the door right there. We're not going to put this one in the center. It's going to go right here, I think. Yeah. So do I want to move that one over then? No, no. Alright. Alrighty. I think we're done with that. Come on. Whoops. Dang it. Am I out? Yeah, okay, we need to grab some more. There we go. Let's grab that one back. So we'll probably end up setting up sort of aisles and that sort of thing with the bookcases. So even though it looks very open here now, in the end it's not going to look like that. Don't know if I have enough of these. We're going to have to go make some more of these as well. Oh, did we just have enough? Okay, that actually tells us how many cells we have, because I already had built one, so we have 16 scribe cells in here, so that's cool. That's a lot of copying going on, or research, that sort of thing. I mean, because we could always, if we wanted to, do a couple of cells in the center, but I don't think we will, because I think once we put in the all the other things, the bookcases and whatnot. Do I have a... No, I don't. Alright. Let's go down. You don't have any in here, do you? Neither do you. So, let's go here. I was looking for the... That's a regular crafting bench. I was looking for the nearest easily accessible one of these, but... There we go. I'll just put that away. Just like to make sure I have them on hand. And now it's time to fill in the walls. Wahaha. Oops. Excuse me. Okay, so let's start over here and move around. Come on, down a little bit. Down. There you go. And then we just want to fill in like this. In fact, let's go around and put this on top of each of the doors, so then I don't have to do it while we're filling in walls. Yeah. Okay. Oh, see? That's where trouble comes in. you fill it in anywhere else? Okay, no. Darn it. Behave yourself. Don't fill in the stuff you're not supposed to. That's why I put those lines against the walls in the first place, to try to prevent that. Ah, there we go, this. Okay, so now we should be able to go over here and just go like that. Oh, you're in the way. Okay, well that's okay, because we're gonna have to redo the lighting anyway. Okay, so now let's do this. You didn't fill anything in that you weren't supposed to. Okay, yes you did, a little bit on the bottom. Just do that. No ass hattery, please. Fill that one in. So, yeah. Come on, don't freeze on me. Thank you. Okay. Don't know how far this will reach over to the other side, but it might make it all the way. It might not. Oh, looks like it made it all the way. Alright. Alright, well, I think we'll need to go downstairs to the farm area and see what I have for reeds growing. Sugarcane. Alright, Kiba, you take care, and we'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye. Went too far. I think, actually, so what I could do is plant some more here, so I think we'll go ahead and do that. And then when I'm working on the scribes' rooms, we can actually, yeah, that should be fine. Then we can actually have this growing for us. Out of my life. You two, out. Okay, so how many do I have in here? That's probably not going to be enough. All right. So let's put these away. And let's go ahead and water these. That's not where I'd find it. Get them all growing before we harvest any. All right. I keep wanting to put that there, but that's not where it goes. All right, so let's gather. And we'll see how much we get from one gathering. We are going to need a lot today, but I'm trying to avoid standing here and watering this over and over again. We'll see how that goes. A stack and a half. Okay, well, I've had worse. Might as well go ahead and turn this into paper. That's not where you're going to put it, Val. That would be the right place. Okay, so let's get the chandeliers out. And maybe have a snack on the way. Right. We won't light the main area yet, but we might as well do the cells. In fact, having the light up probably isn't that necessary. So I think, actually, since these are somebody who's scribing, you want to have good light, so we're going to put in the rope, per se, that hangs down. Made out of murk. There is rope, which I wasn't originally aware of, that you can get from, here we go. Let's see if that's too close. Now, see, they're probably going to be over here, so I think we're actually going to move it over. There is rope that you can make in DecoCraft, but I don't... I've said a couple times now that I'm trying to avoid using too much DecoCraft and reserve DecoCraft for the things that actually need it, where I can't make it out of anything else. And I guess they could have a candle nearby. I don't know. I don't know, that's fairly bright. I think that'll be fine. But anyway, with the DecoCraft, I don't want to, you know, I might wait on putting the lights in, come to think of it, because I haven't decided where all the desks are going to go, and that will probably change where I put things. So anyway, I was talking about DecoCraft. Apparently too much, because you're adding too many in an area, can cause lag. I haven't done research on it. I don't know if having the fences will do the same thing or not, but I'm going under the assumption that they do not, because they're part of the base game, that they don't have the same kind of overhead. And that's why I've been using the posts for rope. Come on, let me down. Right, so we need 16 desks. I don't know if I have any right now. We have 3. Okay. No, that's not. No, why are you doing this to me? Oh, that's why. No, not that. This. There we go. So I don't know if we have enough to make 16, but we'll try. We need 13 more, actually. Okay, so let's make extra couple. There we go. And tables. We have 7. Gonna need a fair number of those. Gonna need more than that. Oops. Alright, we'll start with that. Okay, so we need we've got tables. That should be enough tables. We are going to need... Actually, let's make a few more. Okay, so we've got tables. We are going to need possibly scribing tools. Those are going to take up a bunch of room. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, make a couple extra. Let's put them in here, because we can grab them later. They don't have to be in my pocket. And we're going to need shelves. Okay. I think... Let's make a few more. Want to make sure I have some left over, just makes it easier to grab them. And make more of them when you can just go recipe, not have to type things in. Okay, so let's get the desks out. Okay, so we've got that, we've got desks. We're going to need the chairs. No, they're called seats. Seats. Okay, so we're going to definitely need to make these. Oh, we're apparently out of something. We're out of pressure plates. Okay. Okay, so now we got... So we ran out of dark oak. Might need to grow some more dark oak. Not yet. Probably want to see if we have some more that we can grow. Right, what was I making? Oh yeah, we were still making some chairs here, that's... What are we out of? We got sticks. Oh, that's what we're out of. Now, I think we're gonna make the more comfortable seats, which are these ones. Okay. So what are we out of? Sticks. Do, 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 do. Alright, so I think that gives us, we got the work desk, we got the chairs that we can make. We are going to need, I think we're going to give them the nice green hued seats. We are going to need candles. We're going to need chests. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. What is going on here? Do 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 do. There we go. They're going to be small chests, so we don't need to make a bunch. Although we might need some for a few more for the head. Alright, and we are going to need, I think we are going to do the candles. So we can do this style here, the candlestick. Or I think those are the only candles we can make that look. They're the thumb ones. We have these ones from Pam's Harvest Craft, but unfortunately where you stick them, they stick on the, like you just stick them down on the surface of something, and that's not quite what you would do, I would think. You know, normally just stick a candle on a desk. You would normally have it in a saucer or something like that. Unfortunately, DecoCraft is the only one that does that, so we'll use the DecoCraft candle because they do in fact provide light, which I was very happy to find. A spider candle. Obviously that's for Halloween. Okay, so we'll take that. Alright, so let's go set this up downstairs. Upstairs. I think we can probably get rid of this sign now. So let's start. We don't need you. We're pretty much done with you as well. So let's start by putting out these and that. Tables. And this. And if I put you up here, it means I can put the carpets down here too. Let's see how it goes. Actually, we can do this too. Okay, so if you're coming in here, probably this is going to be the... Let's put the desk here. And then we will put a table on either side, basically to give you places to put things like candles. And they're a lot bigger than I expected, to be honest. But that's okay. And then the chairs. Chair. Like so. Actually, let's put these in the order in which I've been doing these. So then this and this. And probably this would come next. Just to make it a little... And then you go like that. No. Thank you. That's not it either. There we go. Right. And then we're gonna have bookshelves, but we're not gonna do that at this precise instant. So then you come in this one, and this one I think we will put let's put the desk here. Put the table on either side. And this one, they're going to put that there, like that. And then the chair. And I didn't do the shelves, did I? Now, do I want 2 shelves? Yeah, I think we'll do it so it's not over the candle like that. Okay, and we would like a chest. Let's put the chest there. And this guy, person, woman, we'll probably put a couple of shelves there. So I'd say that in this case, well, I think we might put it here. Whoops. Darn it. Oh, come on. Just not working. Okay, I'm thinking we're gonna put this here, and then we'll have some bookshelves there. Alright, this one. Okay, I think we're gonna put actually, Okay, so I think we're probably going to put bookshelves here. And I'm going to fill that one in, and I think we'll just put the chest there. I would think that the librarian would probably discourage the consumption of food or drink too much in here, so I'm not going to put tables in for putting food on. They will be allowed to have a cup of tea or something like that on the side there, but it's not going to be encouraged. Alright, so this one, I think we're going to fill that in there, and that will give us this right here, like that. Put that there, and then go there, whoops. Diet. And let's put the, come on. Okay, we want it to point. That's not what I wanted. Like that, okay. And we'll put a chest there, okay. Alright, so I think we'll put the desk there. This. We're going to put the chest right there, so I'll just go ahead and do that. I'll put this one like... Now the librarian's quarters is going to be a little more spacious. I think we're going to do the same thing with the seats in the corner that we did downstairs. Like this. That means we do need the bibliocraft thing for it, however. Okay. We'll keep that on us just in case we decide that we need it for another reason. Let's go ahead and do that. And we're going to put the librarians... I think the desk... I think the desk here would be best in terms of lighting, because then you'd have the light coming in through the window and it wouldn't shadow your body, wouldn't shadow what's on the paper, so that'll work. Okay, so let's put the candle right there. Now the head librarian obviously gets an exception and will get a snack table. Yeah, I think so. And so we've got a little place to relax there. We're gonna have probably some bookshelves. Actually, where are we going to put the bookshelves? Let's put them right here, so let's make this a little smaller then. Yeah, okay. Maybe we will have... Mind you, we could put the bookshelves right along here. And then we could still have the bigger table like I was wanting. Okay, do we still have some white carpet? we have 3. Okay. Okay, so we just need a little bit of wool. Oh, for... Thank you. Don't need to be shouting. I hate when I do that. Because then you have to take the whole thing out in order to fix it. Ugh. Thank you. I'll keep that on me, but I don't think the other guys are gonna... The assistant librarians and whatnot, they might be allowed to have snacks as well, but we'll see. Is there anything else I wanted to put in here? Okay, I can see perhaps... Might have another shelf here. But I think mostly what they're going to be having is a few extra bookcases in here. Alright. Next. Okay, so this is one of the assistants, and I think we're going to put there... We could put it against the wall here. That would probably give them the best light, or... Yeah, let's put it right against the wall like this. For the best light. And then we'll put that like that. Solar Gamer, welcome back. Do that. Yeah, I don't... Well... No, they're going to have more bookcases here. They're not going to get snacks. Not yet, anyway. Oh, you're returning to school tomorrow, are you? Yeah, it is September, isn't it? Well, if you enjoy school, congratulations. If you're not so fond of school, my sympathies. I was one of those strange people that actually enjoyed going to school, so... Well, that's awesome, Solar. I'm glad that my laugh always makes you smile and laugh yourself. That's awesome. Glad to have a positive effect. Alright, so this person, I think they will have their desk here. We're going to put it to make it a slightly different configuration by doing that. So it's not quite as comfortable. I mean, because we could put them over there, but I don't know. I mean, personally, I don't mind having a table right to my left, but other people might not. So maybe, okay, so fine, we'll move it. Talk myself out of it. Putting it there. So we'll put bookcases there. Because this person doesn't have a window, so it doesn't really matter. We don't have to have it over there. Now, I imagine some of these would be used for visiting scholars. So, while I kind of make it sound like there might be the same person in here all the time, but basically it's not intended for people to use on a regular basis, as in, like, this is my room. It'll be like, oh, I'm in room 4 today. You know, like at university where you have the cubicles that you use, but they're not your cubicle. They may be the one you usually go to if it's empty, but it's not yours per se. Alright, this one looks like probably this side is going to be the best place. No. Give me that. You're supposed to put one there. Alright, let's put the chest here. And then that will be for some bookcases. Okay, I think we're gonna put it here. It's funny, you know, I'm setting up these rooms in a way that I personally would not like them. Because me, I don't like people looking over my shoulder. So I would have this room would be too small for me, basically. Because I would want to have my desk facing the door and me sitting behind the desk. But that's also a room that I would spend a lot of time in. And I say that, but of course the room that I'm in physically right now, I am actually, my back is, well, sort of to the door. The door is kind of over in this corner if I'm facing this way. But that door is always shut because this is Stuffin's room and the other cats can't come in and eat her food because she needs special food. Plus, I originally tried to have the door open, and Valentine, the cat, is an asshat. And he would come in here, he'd get bored because I wasn't paying attention to him, and then he would start pushing crap off of shelves. And if that didn't get my attention, then he'd start playing with the cords to my computer. He is the only cat I've had that could reliably cause my computer to blue screen every time he did that. I don't know if it's his particular brand of static electricity or what it is, but basically he, hi, I'm trying to decide. I think we're going to put it on this side. But that's why the door shut, basically because Val the cat kept blue screening my computer. And obviously, just in general, that's not a good thing, but also it'd be a little hard to stream if I was constantly being blue screened. And Lightbolt, hello, welcome to the stream. Yes, so you won't ever hear Val the cat in here, unfortunately, because, well, and then after that it became Stuffin's room, because she needed a place where she could have her food and quiet time. So, yeah. What can you do, cats? Can I help you? Oop, out we go. Okay, we're gonna put it on this side. Now, I want it a little further from the door. Yeah. Oop, I guess I have to put down a seat first now, don't I? But that's also the reason that you don't hear any of the other cats making noises in here, because the door's shut. And they basically never come in here. There is one small disadvantage to that. That also means because Stuffin has food that the others can't have, Twix the Huntress can't come in and get the mice that are plaguing my office at the moment. I did manage to catch one in a trap. Oh, I never put these up here. I did manage to catch one of the mice in the humane trap, and it was released into the field. That's about 5 blocks from our home. However, I did see a very portly looking one attempting last night. It was very cute, but attempted to steal a kibble that had fallen out of Stuffin's bowl And I heard this little chink, and I look around, and the mouse is like, I've been seen! And scatters off without the food. So, I mean, they're so cute. I feel, in some respects, I feel bad, you know, catching them. But at least because Twix isn't allowed in here, they're not, there's no potential for them to get killed. I just have to catch them in the trap. But Twix is the huntress, and we have had a few mice meet their demise here. Although we have rescued probably more than she's actually killed. Because she has caught some, but she doesn't always kill them. Which is fortunate for them, because when we can rescue them, we do. And unfortunately, she is better at catching them than the humane traps are. Which means that, I'd say out of the mice she's caught, we've rescued about 60% from her clutches. If she's not hungry, then they, well, are more likely to survive. Because we'll usually find her, unfortunately, playing with them, but not actually injuring them, just letting them go and catching them again. Obviously practicing, but from the mouse's point of view, they're torture. So we do rescue them as soon as possible and release them safe and unharmed someplace away from housing. Not just our houses, but other houses as well. Which is why I make a point of saying that it's a field that we release them in. Because they are field mice, that's where they're supposed to be, not in our back pocket. Okay, so I think we just have the one left to do. That's awesome. You were reading Natsu no Tazai. Probably mispronounced that horribly. I honestly don't know what book that is. I haven't heard of that. It doesn't sound like it's in English, though. There should probably be one explanation as to why I've never heard of it. Although I have heard of some other, famous books that are not ones that I've read, but because they were very famous, I do know their names. Oh, some of them are infamous as opposed to famous, but what can you do? Alright, I'm going to put the... Oop, not there. I'm going to put it there. And I think we'll fill this in. Does that mean you can have a window here? No, you can't. Not on the right side. Let's fill that in. So I might move the location of these. I might put them here with like 2 bookcases on top of each other. Oh, yours is a manga that has an anime with it. Ah! Okay, that makes sense. I have heard of... Like, there's some animes that I know, but... That's obviously not one of them. Okay, so we've got 2... And we might... No, let's not put a bookshelf there. Or put a shelf there. We'll leave that like that. I never gave you a chest, did I? Okay, so... Let's see, where, if I were a chest, where would I want to be put? We don't really have a good place to put a chest. Actually, yeah. Well, you need a chest. So how about we put it right here, in this corner? Like that. Alright. Okay, so let's go around and put in the lighting, and then at the same time I can check and see if I've missed any particular part in the rooms. So let's start here and go around. Okay, so you can see that the candle is already providing a fair amount of light. So if we put... if we put the chandeliers... Excuse me. So I think we will put the chandeliers closer to the door. Dang it. this is the only one that's going to be a pain in the posterior. There we go. Because that actually gives a lot of light. Maybe we... No, I would like to put chandeliers in anyway. Excuse me. You're in the way. Like I said, it's always good to have decent lighting when you're working with something that could make you go blind with bad lighting. Okay, so this one we can actually center over the door the way I like to do when I can. Or center by the door. Meaning that if you followed this up in a line, you'd see the chandelier right there. And we probably should go... Speaking of mice, I hear my little house guest skittering around. Yeah. We did catch his or her companion, but we still haven't got the last one. Probably gonna come try to get some food here soon, but we've got to set up the appropriate trap in the right location for that guy. My husband did not bring the trap back in, so there's currently no trap in here, and I just have to listen to the mouse run around. Very cute, by the way. Mice are very cute. Still don't want them in here. This is the worst we've ever had mouse problems, to be honest. I've never had mice in the office before. And it's all... I blame that... let's move this one a little bit back. I blame the... cat litter that was made out of corn that I put in the cupboard because it had extremely strong perfume smell to it, and it was just like even a little bit of it just it was horrible. And I ended up let's put a light here. Let's see. Let's put one over the door first, and then we'll decide where we need another light. But it's gonna have to be more like this. Okay. Anyway, the mice apparently found this corn-based litter delicious, and that's when the problem with the mice started, and I didn't know until I checked the room, the closet that I'd put the cat... I kept it because I'm, well, you know, I like to keep things. I kept it just in case we needed it. You know, emergency backup kind of thing, even though it had that horrible perfume smell to it. And, well... the mice found it, and they said, hey, look at this fabulous place that we can just, you know, dine and live and have a big colony, and they didn't quite get to the big colony stage, but that is the source of our recent mouse problems. Now that that's gone, they are now going after Stuffin's food, as I just described earlier. And I'm going to be coming up with something to prevent them from getting into that, but that Stuffin can still get into. And then I'm going to put out the trap to try to catch this last one, which I can still hear running around. You know, at first I thought I was losing my mind. I kept hearing these noises, and I'm like, what's going on? It turns out it's a freaking mouse. A mouse in the house. Actually, I'm going to put this one back here. Okay, enough complaints about mice. But I will say, if you have corn-based kitty litter for your cat, that's probably not the best of ideas if you also have mice in the area, because they will enjoy very much. I don't know if they'd actually go into a litter box for it, but I suppose they might. I mean, I don't know how picky mice are. That would be disgusting. Going in a litter box for the kitty litter. Yuck. Okay, so You need a light. And I haven't really been checking the walls, so I'm probably going to have to run in and out of these again to check them. Because I've been too busy grousing about mice. As Solar Gamer, you said a little while ago you're weird if you like school. No, not unless you're saying I'm weird because I like school. I just enjoyed learning. I don't think there's anything wrong with enjoying learning. Now, some people like school for the social aspects, and that's fine too. I think we're going to put this one right here in the center. Oh, that mouse is bothering me. I think he's had less and less access to food, so he or she is getting hungrier and hungrier, so I'm hearing said mouse more and more. Oh, just let me in. As they wander around looking for sustenance. Go outside, mouse. There's lots out there. A house is not the place for you. Oh, you're already planning to do some research, are you? Awesome. Excuse me, I'm not quite finished constructing things, but you're certainly welcome. Welcome to use it. Alright, so we've made a round. Now let's go around and see if I've missed putting anything in the rooms. Because, of course, since I am talking while I'm doing these things, I've already noticed at the one place that I had to go back and fix where I forgot to put the cupboards in. Shelves, not cupboard, shelf. Cupboard has a door, shelf does not. Alright. Okay. Hi. It's a little hard to see if there's shelves. Obviously, everybody is busy checking out the new construction. I hope that means that they approve. I didn't think there were quite so many scholars living here, but apparently there is. Hi. Because they're all checking out the rooms. Wow. I don't think I've seen this many elves in one place in a long time. You guys have been waiting for the library, have you? Wow, okay. Well, I still have to get the books in. But at least you have places to sit down and whatnot now. Alright, I think we've done a round. Okay, so let's put the stuff that we should be done with away. And then we'll go downstairs, harvest a little bit. Yeah, I still might I need these for the central area, but they will be up higher. Actually, let's put that away. Let's put this down here. Let's put this here. Yeah, I think I'm done with that. Yeah, put that away. Do I have any more nuts? Yeah, okay, so let's, okay, paper. Alright, let's go ahead and make... Oh, I must have missed one. Because we had an even number before. Or one of them didn't give me quite a full thing. That must be it. I don't think I have much sugar cane in here before, because we made a bunch of things. Paper. Yeah, that's not going to get us very far. Alright, well, let's see how many shelves we can make with that. Maybe we'll have enough shelves to do the, finish up the cells. Okay, so now here's the thing. We could do like we did in the one room where we had the Bibliocraft bookshelves. I think it's Bibliocraft. And we put individual books on them. Or... I think we'll do those kind of bookshelves for the main library. But I still would like to do the other kind for where we put in individual books. Because I think that just looks nicer for the individual study rooms, research areas. Okay, so we have some books, but let's go ahead. So it looks like that's all the books we have. And it looks like we do have some bookcases still, but we need to make some more. Let's see how many we can make. Alright, we'll see if that's enough. And we need quill or scribing tools. We need those that I made. And we need some ink. We are going to need some extra paper, but we don't have it yet. We are going to need... Let's put those there. We are going to need some food. Alright, I think we need a tea set. We are going to need teacups. And we're going to need some beer steins. We're going to need a few more beers. Yeah, we'll make this type. Okay, that should give us enough. And we need... Do I want a bottle of wine? Because we're going to do the tea set for... Yeah, because we can't put these in the shelves. Take that. Possibly... I don't see any wine in here. No, there isn't. Don't see any in there either. Alright. Let's make a bottle of wine. Okay. Going the wrong way. Okay, nope. You don't get that. You either get... And we're not going to put them in every one. Because for these guys out here, they're not supposed to be having too much to drink and whatnot in their cells, but... so I'm just going to kind of randomly run to different ones and put a teacup in them. Okay. You, it's not so bad if you have a teacup, because, well... Oh, trying to put the handles orientated to where they ought to be if somebody was actually drinking from them. And I think that's enough teacups. I guess I should have brought the blue bag with me. Oh well. And we'll put in a couple of people having a brewski. That's not what I wanted to do. We were supposed to put one in there, not all of them. There we go. Could be very mild ale, you just never know. Alright, that's enough. Oops. Let me out. Now, let's go to the... Alright, I'm already getting lost in here. Ah, alright, we didn't bring up any kind of snack. Alright, so we're going to put the tea tray here. And we're going to put a cup of tea over here. And I was thinking of a bottle of wine, so we might put that there. Might take it out, we'll see. Get out of my hand. And then up here, we're going to put these mugs. Right, okay. Now, put one of those there. This actually going to have 2 extra. Drop it. Okay, and we need paper as well. So maybe we'll take one of those out and we'll put paper in there. And maybe here we'll put some extra ink. Okay. Alright. Probably have to get some more ink here, but that's okay. Hi, can I help you? Dang it. That's not what I meant to do. Fine, let's just do that. Okay, some more ink, please. Thank you. All right. Oh, you didn't get a chest. Now you got a chest. Excuse me. Inspecting everything. All right. Okay. Ooh, I think we're almost finished this bit. Okay. Yeah, and then we're back to here, and that's, we've already done the ink there. I think we'll just give one more, this last one here. Okay, so now we need the shelves. Wonder if the stuff has grown again. Let's go check. Oh, it has. Okay, so we have them, we just didn't put them out yet, that's all. Okay, so let's put that in there. We'll put that in there. Won't make it yet. And let's put away the stuff we did not use. And we need some food. We need a snack. You know what? Let's see. Would the librarian go for a sweet roll dish? No, I think we're gonna go for the fruit. So, do we have fruit in here, or do I have to make one? Nope, we do. There we go. Alright, so what we do need, however, to make is to make a bunch of written books. Hello. Thank you. Book and quill. Oh, that's right. Okay, so... $64 with one extra. Alright. That should be sufficient, I think. So let's go give the, whoops, the librarian, head librarian. I don't think we need to put a sign on the head librarian's door. Because, well, I would think under most circumstances the, anyone that's here is going to know where the head librarian is. And we can even make it a little more obvious without any signs by doing this. Well, we'll put a sign over it. I'm just trying to think here. Because I might end up putting in the center sort of a desk for whoever's on duty to help people. So yeah, I don't think we need to put anything special over here. Just the fact that the room is nice and big is probably big enough clue. Okay, so what I wanted to do was to head librarian's gonna have a few more books on their desk because they're doing a lot more work. And same thing with these guys. Let's see, this guy may not have something open, but we'll put a couple of books on the desk. This one is actually reading something and has another book there. Alright, so let's see, this person is also working on something. Some of the desks are going to be empty, so let's leave that one empty. Because like I said, they're not all going to be in use, so probably what we should do, now that I think about it, is look at the rooms that actually have mugs in them, and actually put more on the desks for those rooms. Obviously, the assistant and the assistant's assistant will have stuff. This guy has a mug, so that's fine. This one, we've got a mug here, we've got books. There's no mug here, so we won't put a book on the desk. This one has a teacup, so let's go ahead and do that. And there we go. No mug, but let's put one book there. Okay, so we've got a teacup, and we're going to put a book there. Okay, nothing. So we're going to leave this one empty. I'm being raided on Beam, it appears. It's a solo raid, so hello to the people on Beam. And to Solo, I'm guessing, is the person who instigated the raid. So far it looks like just one person is seeing it. So, hello, Raider. Welcome to the stream. Alright, so there's nothing here. Oh, you're son of swag. I see. You're waiting for your people to show up. Awesome. Well, however many it is, thank you very much for the raid. I appreciate that. And we're going to put a couple of books here. And we'll leave this one blank too. Alright, so we still have a few left over, and that's okay, because we're going to be needing to put them in the bookcases. Some in the bookcases. So, I said that I thought along the wall here would be the most logical place for some bookcases. So let's... Being the head librarian, they're going to have a lot more books, potentially, so let's do that. And the assistant librarian... It's, yeah, let's just give that one. Like that. Same thing here. I might end up giving them a little bit more for bookcases, I don't know. Aha, more readers are arriving, so far, Son of Swag, Ellabar, Captain O Obvious, hello, welcome to the stream, thank you very much for the raid. Alright. And, okay, so we got actually a nice one there. Okay. Over here. Okay, this one's a little tighter, so we'll put it right there. Alright. Alright, for all the new raiders, figured I'd let you know what I'm doing here. Yes, actually that's what I was just about to do. Let me just finish putting the bookshelves down, because otherwise I'll have to go and check to see where I left off. So just give me a minute here to slap down some more bookcases. It won't take that long. Okay, these bookcases are gonna have to go over here, so I'm gonna put them above just for now. They will be moved down. And then I will explain what's going on. Alright, I'm gonna have them there. Okay. Makes this the second last one I need to do. Where are we gonna put the bookcases over here? Over here? Yeah, I think we'll put it right there. Alright. And obviously over here for you. Fabulous. And we have a few left over so that I can add to it. Alright, so, what am I doing? Well, first off, I'd like to say that I've been working on this for 11 months now, off and on. And this is my base, called Akasi Valto, located in Middle-earth. And I'm playing Tolkiencraft II, and this is where I'm located in the Woodland Realm. So, let's have a look outside. I think what I'll do is I will take you through the main entrance. Now you might wonder why I've got stuff like this that I just did here. This is temporary. This is to make it easier for me to get up and down. There are other ways to get up and down, but they're not as fast. And my last phase, I'll be taking out all the tech, taking out stuff like this, and, you know, finishing off the rooms that are affected by the location of the tech. So let's just quickly go down. And we'll start at the docks. Right, so this is one of the two ways. Yes, actually the Tolkiencraft II, I don't know if Beam is working. Beambot, rather, is working. Let's see if Beambot listens to me. No, no, it's not working. Alright, so I'll do it over here. Alright, so that's the information. This pack has been around for several years now. It's primarily done by GreatOrator, and I am trying to finish up this base because it is going to be in the next version of the mod pack, the map that is. My previous season's base is in fact in the mod pack as well, in the Lothlorien forest area, and it's called Seren Valtras. Right, so you arrive here on the boat. And this boat was actually a copy of one that's located at Draconis, which is one of the 3 main cities that are in the overworld, built by GreatOrator. And he has a metric ton of quests in this pack, both through HQM and custom NPCs. He's not in chat right now, so I can't tell you exactly how many, but there's a lot, like 300 plus in, I think, in HQM, and I think even a lot more than that in custom NPCs. So this boat I did not design, and that's why I was saying that this is a copy from Draconis. But what I did do, we rotated it 180 degrees, and I replaced all the materials with local Lord of the Rings mod materials. And I also, of course, I did the design on the actual sail there, so that's my work as well. So, and I also modified this a little bit so you could actually go down here and access the hold, which you can't do in the one in Draconis. So, few tweaks that I made to make it, a little more customized. Now, might as well say hi to the captain since we're here. How's it going? Everything going well? Shipments are coming in and going out fine? Glad to hear it. Awesome. Right. So, when the boats are arriving, you can open the gates. Just take a moment, it's a big gate. So both of them open and shut on either side. And it's a little hard for me to demonstrate this, but there's an actual bell here, and one down here and one up there, so that when ships are seen coming down the river, because as you can see they can come from either 3 directions here, a bell can be rung and the dock staff will hear it and know to open the gate. Or in the case of the alarm bell, to shut it. So, like I said, I can push the button, but I can't actually show you that it does in fact ring. And the mod that I use for the gate, let me just go up here and hover over one of them so I can... There we go. It's Tinker's Mechworks, and this is the most advanced drawbridge. There's actually 3 types. I think drawbridge, advanced drawbridge, and extended drawbridge. This one requires cobalt and ardite, if I think I've got the right names there. It is the more expensive drawbridge. It's this one. Yes, I did get the names right. And I, in fact, use all 3 drawbridges in this build. Right. So I am working on the central tower there. I haven't finished the design going up the sides of it. So just figured I'd show that since I was doing that. We got the Harbor Master's office over here. And through here is the storage areas. It is very large, very extensive. In fact, this storage area encompasses all this area that I'm outlining with my cursor right now. This section has the farms, some stables, and I'll show you those in a second, but I'm not going to run through the entire area showing you all of the storage areas. I'll just give you a peek at some of them. This is for more precious materials, and as you can see, here's some tech that's going to be ripped out eventually. And through here, that's for the the gold and all the expensive stuff. I'm going to have some staff, some guards located in here, and their job will be to throw that switch and let the authorized individuals into the precious goods storeroom. Right, so through here is the stalls, and down here we have the underground farm. And I'll just give you a little bit of an overview by just doing this quickly. And I will be tweaking what's down here when I am finishing it up to go in the mod pack. But right now that's all set up for me to have something to use. And as I go by the storerooms, you can see that they are filled with different materials that are trade goods. And it's large and extensive. Now, I also have towers. And these towers have stairwells that go up. I haven't finished these towers yet. I still have to put things on each level. But I'm using this one to show you what's in this area. So we have the dining hall area. Captain Obvious, thank you very much for the host. I greatly appreciate that. And back here is the kitchen, including a functioning dumbwaiter system that goes down to the storeroom area. And down there, there's another button that you push to send the dumbwaiter back up. Right, so let's go back and we'll go up another level. And on this level, this is right now my workroom area, but it's going to be turned into an inn when all the tech is repped out, and I might adjust where the walls are and stuff. Right now, it's set up for my use, not for its eventual final use. And this is considered the main building of the entire fortress, and I will go outside and show you it from outside as well. But I figured I might as well show you the insides first. This section, this is the dormitory, the civilian dormitories. So it has lots of sleeping areas. Again, the tech is going to be ripped out. And this one in particular is impacted by my draconic battery. I know it's called an energy core, but I always call it draconic battery. But I have all the pieces in here to be put in place once I pull this out. And this is the floor monitor's room, I guess you'd call it, with a sitting room and a bedroom. And over here we have the grain mill. Now, I will be showing you outside another part that provides the power for this. Right now, it actually is the water wheels. They're the source of all the power that's gone into this energy core. But I am going to be keeping the water wheels for this build. And so the connection that you see going that way towards the node that's feeding the energy into the energy core, those will be gone, but it'll still be hooked up here. And the idea is that this is the actual grain mill where they grind the grain. And up here we have a storeroom and a way to put in grain to be ground. Obviously, this is not actually functional, but it would be cool if I could have done that, but not quite. Right. And a sitting room for the people in the dormitories. So, let's go back. Go up to the next level. Oh, this is a broom closet, in case you're wondering why it's all dark and dingy. Don't need lighting in there. Right. Back up the stairwell. Next level. This level is the workroom level, and there are, I think, 11 workrooms here, and they're all set up for different activities. Gold and silver smiths, the jewelers are in this area, and just you can walk through here and get to the fellas working on armor and weapons. And I'm not going to go through them all, but there is quite a lot of different rooms. Sewing, painting, woodworking, etc. Alright, back up to the next level. And that would be the level that I'm currently working on, which is the library and research area. And I was working on basically what I've been calling the research cells for people. And the center area is going to be filled with very tall stacks of library books, bookcases, etc. Right, so then we go up one more level. And this, I think at this point I'm going to turn on my night vision just so you can see it. This hasn't been filled in yet, but this is going to have sort of more official offices. And yes, this is another tower. In fact, I have 3 towers with stairwells that wind up. That would be this tower, and this short tower here. And these 2 towers, this one and this one, have stairwells. Or not stairwells, ladder wells, I should say. But I wanted to show you the entrance here, because the entrance also makes use of the drawbridges. And in fact, this one shows you the type that lets you do different patterns, which is really cool. And that would be, where is it here? There it is, the advanced drawbridge. So it actually has an inventory, and you can't see it right now, but basically you place the blocks in that you want to go out. So you could even change, like this one here, I alternated the blocks. So it's pretty cool. Right, so at this point, I think we'll go up one more level to the top, and we might as well take this tower, because why not? And this brings us out to what will be, right now it's my tree farm, but it will be a garden. And up here, and actually, I'm just going to turn this off for a minute, because now that we're in the lit areas, you can see that we have some lighting coming from the insides here, which I think looks really cool, having the lighting coming through like that. Right, where am I going? Yes, up. Up one more level, and this is the parapets. And here we have rain gutters, and they actually, when it rains, the spouts that they connect to, which are on the outsides, will actually have water flowing out of them. And I really like the way that worked out. Okay, so I'm going to show you a little bit more of an overview now. So this is the base. So there's the dock area over there. There's the central tower, which I haven't shown you yet. This is the main fortress was built into the hill, so a good 2/3 of the floors that I went up just showing you are actually built within the hill. Alright, and each floor has a balcony, which I still have to finish up here. Getting close to being finished. Getting close. So here we have basically a more formal entrance that you would come to if you were coming off the boat. You would come through this path, obviously reverse from the way I'm going, and into this tower. And if I just keep running down here, you'll see we'll end up at the dock. Right there. Right, so let's go up this way. So this area, the whole main area is done down here. And we have 2 areas of note that I want to point out to you. Oops. Over here, we have the patron garden, where the people who so kindly support my streaming and my work are thanked with statues. And this is where I keep picking up rabbit bodies. For some reason, they keep drowning themselves in the little waterfalls here, which is kind of a pain. And that there is the water filtration system. This water actually comes from the parapets, but because, you know, birds like to poop everywhere, there's actually built in the wall, you can't see it, but there's a filtration system that filters the water, so the water that comes out down here is nice and clean. Oh, looks like What are you getting, more solo people? Solo! Hello! Solo Gamer has arrived. Welcome to the stream. Just showing my base, and there's lots to it. That's why it's taken a while. Right, and so then this way, we follow the path round. Besides taking us back to the official scary-looking entrance here, also takes us over here to the zoo. And I'm just going to go in the air to show it a little bit more quickly. So this water, actually that came in through the water filtration system I just talked about, winds its way all the way through over to here. And over here, we actually have, if we have too much water coming in, this will flow out, and it connects up to one of the rain ducts that empty into the river. So we shouldn't get flooded inside, at least, hopefully. And this tower isn't finished yet. I haven't done the interiors. However, I'm going to pop up to the top here and show you. You might have noticed the walkway that's all around the interior of the system, in fact, or of the fortress. In fact, it connects to the central tower here and goes all the way around. Not only is it on the outside, there's a companion walkway on the inside going all the way around. This one goes 100% all the way around, whereas this goes, the outer one goes like 75% the way around, because once you get to the main building, I didn't do that. However, this also brings us to the secondary kitchen and dining room, and this is intended for the military people that are on duty, so they have their own dining room and they have their own kitchen. And the kitchen is down one, right here. And this kitchen has a more simplistic dumbwaiter system. Basically, it's just a hoist system where one end you put the goods in, and the other end, which in this case, this one goes upstairs to the dining room. The other end, if I can get up there, should have shown you this when I was up there, but I forgot. This other end here has, whoops, has another chest where you put in some bags of sand and just offset the weight to have it go up and down. Well, thank you, Son of Swag. I'm glad you enjoyed it, and hope to see you again sometime. You have a good day at school, have a good sleep, and I will see you later. Bye. Alright, so Central Tower, I think that's the only thing I really haven't shown you. It isn't fully done yet. I still have to finish up the stairwell is done, but the rooms themselves are not. But I'm just going to fly up and show you the various levels. It also has a winding staircase. And like I said, it's not lit, so let me just turn the night vision back on. And takes you right up to the top here. Where you can look out and see the countryside. And in fact, let's see if I can sneak out of here. There we go. When I first chose this area for my base, this is what I had in my mind, was the ability, whoops, I didn't land where I intended to be able to be over here and look over and see a tower that reached the sky and this huge base. This is the biggest build I've ever done, for what that's worth. Right, and I think the last piece that I want to show you is just down this way. So this pond, it's not really big enough to be a lake, but I built this. There was originally some valleys and stuff here, but I had extended them and actually made it look more like a moat. And here the water is flowing through, and it goes, whoops, it goes down this enormous waterfall, and that is where where the actual water wheels are, and that's generating the power that I've been running off of. Each one of them produces 10, so it's not a lot of power, but since I'm not playing constantly, it does build up and has been working just fine for me. And these will remain when I remove all the tech. This is the tech that's going to stay. Well, thank you, Solo Gamer. I appreciate that. And, of course, the water flows through here, out, and then down into the river. And, in fact, I'm going to put the night vision back on, and I'm going to... I'm trying to remember the command. I haven't used this for a while. I think it's weather rain. Let's make it rain. And you will see that the water spouts, unless for some reason they've stopped working again, after a very short period of time, should be flowing. Don't make me a liar. Come on. The last time I went to show this, the same thing happened. I was like, yes, it's supposed to work. And then I'm like, it's not working. And then suddenly it started working. So the base has suffered a few catastrophes to do... there we go. The base has suffered a few catastrophes to do with bugs. And at one point, every single piece of stone was destroyed out of the base underneath. In fact, these mark the areas of the disaster. And some of the areas have had to be rebuilt, and when I rebuilt them the second time, I actually had a few people come by and help. Otherwise, this has all been done by myself. And this is not finished. The walls outside are not finished. I still have to do the support pillars all the way up, and I have to do decide on what kind of filigree I want on the walls to make them look thicker and more interesting. Just like I'm doing to the tower. The tower, I decided to make it look as much like a tree as possible, and that's why I ended up going with vines that are growing up it, or that, you know, are supposed to look like they're growing up it. Now, all this time I've been talking, this waterfall is still not flowing, but it should be starting pretty soon, because as I said, there's a filtration system in there that cleans the water so that when people take skinny dips and bathe in the water down here, they're not, you know, getting cholera or something exciting like that. It is a ton of work, yes. Yes, it is, Solo. I have been working on this since October of last year. So, but I don't stream every day. I stream between 2 to 3 days a week on this particular build. The last 6 months, I think it's been twice a week. But that's 6 hours twice a week, so 12 hours a week. So it's still a lot of... Now, it has a delay of about 1.5 minutes. And like I said, unless I manage to break something, because I have been digging around in the walls doing other things, so there's always a possibility that I've broken it. So I'll just wait a little bit more and see if it comes out, and if it doesn't, I'm going to go into the workings and see why it's... See if it's actually timing and I'm just being impatient. Yeah, because last time I got impatient and went in, it started just as I went in. Right, let's have a look. Are you timing? Yes, you are. Okay, good. It is, in fact, timing, so I'm just being impatient. Whoops. As you can see, we have various and sundry wiring access tunnels down there. Alright, so patience. It should be really soon. Once the rain stops, the waterfall continues for another 75 seconds or so. Just like there's a delay in starting, there's a delay in stopping to simulate the water actually being filtered. No, there's no way. There's got to be something broken. What is going on? I swear. I wasn't digging around here, so this really should be working. Maybe they changed the length of the timer. No, it should be... Out? In? What's your problem? I think we... Yeah, there's something wrong. I'm going to take this one out and put it back in. Oops. That's the wrong way. Let's fix it. One more? Okay, it will be working now because I just reset this, but... I'll have to see that I'll have to test that and see if it's broken. Because it was working fine, but... We also just updated the mod pack, and that sometimes resets things. Really? What? Okay. Okay, I have to admit, that's something I've never seen before. The heck? Look at that! That is weird. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna have to mess with that later, because it used to turn off and on very nicely, but obviously, wow. Why would it... Has anybody ever seen something like that before, where it just suddenly stops flowing? How weird. And there's nothing here. There's nothing here for it to get stuck on. Okay, well, anyway, so much for my great demonstration of the water filtration. But anyway, I think I've shown you pretty much all the pieces. Only in lag moments. No, I'm not lagging, because that would start counting down if I was. Alright, well, once the rain stops and after a minute and a half pass, it should clear up. I'll see if that fixes it. Maybe it was just because it was having issues there anyway. But, right. So this here, I think this is the only thing I really haven't talked about. Again, all this is going to be torn out. This roof will be torn out. And this, that will be gone as well. But this balcony will remain. It's going to be a big open room with stairs that come up to here. And when you go over to here, this is where you go up into the tower itself. But one of the nice little features that I managed to sneak in was a nice little viewing balcony up here above the main balcony, so you can look down even more on the ants below. But, right. I think the only thing I haven't shown you that I'm really rather proud of is my laundry area with running water. But there's a lot of things. I tried to put, a number of things in here that actually functioned, or if physics work the same in Minecraft as they do in real life, would function. For example, all the rain gutters do in fact have tubes that go down to the rain spout outlets. So even though I'm simulating that, if the water actually flowed the way that it would if it was real life, oops, I went the wrong way, it would actually work. I do have the outlets going to the right places, and they're not blocked. Here, this is the laundry room, and I spent way too long making it so that these will turn on and off. Because down here, there is an actual grate that, if I open this opens the drain. Of course, the water doesn't actually flow out, but if it was real life, it could. And now you can see that there's a tunnel down there. And that, in fact, connects up to the rain spout that comes out right down here in this corner. So like I said, if water ran like real life, this would actually work. But here's the water. And that water is actually coming from here. I have a grate under the water here that has a tube that brings the water here. Again, if it ran like real life, it would work. Oop, closing the rod. There we go. And the washing tub over here also has the same thing. Running water coming in. And the drain going out. All hooked up. Let's make sure I've shut the... Yes, it's shut. Right. So, yeah, some of the stuff that I've done are things that people will never see. Like, unless you start digging around, once this is in the map, people are never going to see that I have a drainage system that filters the water from the parapets to make the water clean that comes in, or that the drains that provide the water and supposedly take the water away actually work, or would actually work. But just knowing they're there makes me happy. Am I an architect? No, I'm not. I'm just a builder at heart. Well, I guess you could say that I have it in my blood, because my dad was a carpenter in real life. All his life, he was a carpenter, so... I guess maybe that's where I get my love of making things work and look cool. At least what I think looks cool, anyway. Oh, the rain has stopped, which means this waterfall, if it's behaving properly, should stop pretty soon. And in fact, it is after 10, so I probably should do my end of the day tour here, but I think I'll start that once I wait to see if that actually finishes running and times out. If it doesn't, then I've obviously got some other wiring issue in there, and I might have to take down the wires, or the relays, and put something else in. In fact, I might pop in there and have a peek and see if it's counting down the way it's supposed to be. And there... Okay, so... Obviously, me putting that block there updated it, but that's... Ah! No, out, let me out. Thank you. There we go. Ah! I fell. Okay, it looks like it is in fact counting down. Let's see if it actually gets to this point. Because if this one doesn't go dark, then this one has to be redone as well. Come on, bud. You should have gone dark by now. Yeah, because these were all lit up before. This one is not changing. Alright. Let's go ahead and break it. There we go. Alright, I'll have to test it once more to make sure, but I think we've got it fixed now. So the water should stop flowing unless it's... Whoa! Borked. Come here. Really? You're gonna do this to me? Oh, you're heading to college, are you? Solo? Well, yeah, you better head to bed and get your packing done, so thank you for watching. I'm glad you enjoyed the base tour. And yeah, I'll see you later in streams. Sounds cool. You are a broadcaster, that is correct? You stream? Since you did a raid, I'm just gathering the answer to that is yes. So, I followed you. And see you later. Oh, that's an alternate account. Oh, I see. But you do stream. Okay. Well, I don't know if you're aware of something called the Broadcaster Salute, but I try to do it periodically in my channel. So I'm just gonna put them in for you to see. So in the future, if you're watching and I call up for a Broadcaster Salute, that means go ahead and put 07 in the chat as a salute, and that let people see that you also broadcast. It's basically a nice, polite way to let other broadcasters say, hey, I broadcast, but without having people doing it constantly. Or I like to reserve it for the people who actually watch my streams, and they're not just, those spam advertisers that go to 50 channels and go, hey, come see my stream. I hate those people. Because it's rude and you're being a jerk. But for the people who are not jerks, I like to say, hey, go see those people. Follow them, watch them. Alright, this water is not going away. Yeah, there's something weird going on here. It's just this one spot. It's like it created source blocks or something. Weird. This is really, really weird. Did something get changed that I don't know about? Let's go see if this is the only thing that's worked. Nice talking to you two. You take care and have a good night. No, the other ones stopped flowing properly. So why is that one special all of a sudden? Dang it. Alright, I'm just going to drop some sand on it. That should sort it out. Frassin. Jerks. Okay. So. That's not going to sort you out, is it? No, in fact, I just messed it up down here. Alright. Really? I'm going to have to do this all the way down, aren't I? This is just annoying. Okay, I'm going to use dirt. Actually, we got leaves. I might have leaves. Actually, I've got a lot of red leaves. That works for me. Okay, whatever happened here, I'm going to have to do this all the way down to get rid of this. There we go. Now you're going away properly. How weird is this? Now I'm inclined to make it rain again to see if it does this again. Because if it does, we're going to have to let GreatOrator know there's something is strange. Okay, so let's make it rather... Rain, come again. Alright. So, I need to do my end of the day tour. I did finish putting the shelves in, but I didn't put the books in. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go around to a few of the places. Particularly the ones with mugs and whatnot in them, and put a few books on the shelves. I could put shelves on the books, but that wouldn't work nearly as well. I don't think. Yeah, yours are up there. And yeah. Do I have any more in the system? Oh yes, I have lots more. Excellent. Forgot I'd made quite that many, but that's okay. Because that lets me put more books on the shelves. So we can say, maybe they're reference books or something like that. We just don't know. It could be many things. Actually, let's put another one here. I guess we can do that. But Makes it a little simpler. We're not going to put a lot of books in the shelves because these, again, are supposed to be areas that are being used by people temporarily. The same way carousels, books, and such were used, are used in college. Not were used, but are used. Okay, so maybe you've been in here for a little while. You got a few books. This one's going to be, we're going to leave this one looking more pristine. And this one, we're going to leave one book here. There we go. And over here, so we got a mug here, so let's say this person has that many. Now, this is one of the assistants, so they would probably have collected a few more books. Ah, dang it. And like that. So let's get some more. Wow. Oop, don't need that. Okay, so let's give you some books. Okay, and over here, I'm probably gonna have to make some more, I'm thinking here. You don't have anything, so we'll leave you without any. You've got a cup of tea, so let's put a book here for you. Okay, leave this one empty. Looks like this one's gonna be empty as well. And do we... No, we're not doing that one. Okay. So now, let's put these in here. So we're going to need a lot more to make these shelves look filled. Okay, so we're going to have to make some more. We can leave some of them sort of empty, but he should have a lot more books in his area. And then after that, we'll go to the regular bookcases for the center here. Now, let's go see if that waterfall is behaving itself. No, thank you. Sorry. Got other things to do and collect string for you, bud. It's doing it. Okay. I don't know what the problem is. And look at that. That one's not even flowing. Well, okay, that's just weird. I mean, if it was a chunk being unloaded issue, shouldn't me be here staring at it, fix it? You know? Okay. It's just like, it is... Now it's slowly descending, but not... Alright, I'll have to get GreatOrator to look into that. That is just strange. Alrighty, guys. I think I'm going to do a quick end of the day tour here. So, for those of you who are not used to what this means when I do the end of the day tour, I say goodbye to everybody, then I do my end of the day tour, which I then cut out as a highlight for people who want to see what I did today, but don't want to watch the long stream. And then if people ask questions or something while I am doing the end of the day tour, I will, in general, not answer them while I'm doing the end of the day tour, but when I'm finished, I will, during when I have my in credit thing up, I will answer those and say goodbye again, that sort of thing. So you guys, I hope you enjoyed today's stream. I know I had fun with it. And I hope to see you again in the stream sometime. I won't be streaming again until next Thursday, and it'll be Tolkiencraft 2 again, starting at 2 p.m. MDT. And this is assuming real life cooperates, of course. It has been known to be an asshat. So you guys take care, and I will see you later. Bye. Hey there everyone, it's Val, and welcome to today's end of the day tour for Tolkiencraft II, The Labors of Valentine. Right, so, what did I get done? Well, I didn't stream a full day today, so I didn't get done as much as I normally do. Off camera, I didn't get the tower finished, so there's nothing to show there that I didn't show last time. I did get some underwire work, as it were, for the great disaster that caused all the stone to be removed from my base everywhere. I did get the underside filled in with stone as much as I'm going to, so at least it looks more like a regular hill when you dig through the walls. So, yeah. But at least, you know, things don't feel so fragile anymore. Right. So, I did that off camera. But today, I worked on the library. I only streamed 3 hours today, so I didn't get as much done as I hoped to. But I can at least show you what I got done here. So we have got what I've been calling the cells, and it's not as in a jail cell, but as in a monk's or a research cell set up. There's 16 of them around the perimeter of the room. This is a broom closet. It is not one of the cells. And the idea is that this works the same way as in a college. These rooms don't belong to people, specific people. Instead, they belong to, you know, visiting researchers, somebody who comes in and just wants to do a little bit of research for the day, that sort of thing. So for that reason, that there's going to be very little individual touches in it. The rooms are while each one is different, they are fairly similar in what they have in them. And I still have to put paper in here. We don't have enough paper yet. I'm in the process of growing it. But each one of these rooms looks pretty much the same as the next one. Except, you know, some of them obviously are in use. Hey! Do you not have a... Okay, wait. Okay, apparently I missed putting a chair in this room. Oh dear. And it seems that an elf has met their demise. That is unfortunate. Hang on here, let me just get this chair done. You know, I went through these rooms several times trying to make sure I hadn't missed anything, but, you know, you always miss something. Carpet. Maybe somebody stole the chair. I bet that's what happened. I bet I put a chair in here and some asshat came along and said, hey, that looks like a great chair. It's better than the one I got. I'm just gonna run off with it. Right? Is that what happened? Are you investigating the chair theft? That's probably what happened. Okay, anyway. Now I'm going to have to go through off camera and double check all these rooms. I've been in this room 3 or 4 times and I did not notice that the chair was missing. Dang it. Now I'm going to look them all. Right. Anyway, so they all look very similar. The only thing we have left, I think, to put in here is the papers. But the desks have as much on them as I want to put. And some of them aren't currently in use, so of course there won't be anything in there. Like this one obviously is currently in use. Somebody's got a cup of tea, which really they're not supposed to have, but you know, books and things being spilled on them, it's not a good idea. Right, so there are 3 special rooms here. I did say that they're all identical, but That's 13 of them. 3 of them are special. This is the head librarians, and so obviously it's a little more comfy. You can have a nice seat and enjoy some sunlight coming in, and there's also snacks available. Can I get off? Thank you. Snacks available, and I still have to finish putting in a lot more books here. That's actually what I was currently working on, was filling that with books. And over here we have 2 assistant librarians. They both get rooms with lighting, natural lighting during the day, and of course they've got their own tea. But they look very similar to what I've been calling the cells. They're just a tiny bit bigger, and they have actual windows, which the rest of them do not. And let me just turn off this, and you can see I gave all the rooms, both besides the candle, they have some light here, because you need to be able to see when you're reading. Otherwise you end up with eye strain and headaches and, damaging your vision, and all that's terrible. We want these researchers to come back and not say, don't go to Cassie Velto because you'll go blind. That would be very bad advertising. So in the center here, we're going to be putting basically library stacks, various rows, and possibly, I haven't decided for sure where I'm going to put it. It'll probably be over in this area, right here probably. We're going to have basically a desk for people to come in and say, hey, I want to research here. And they say, fine, go use that cell over there. Nobody's using it. And that sort of thing. But, yeah. Didn't get as much done today as I'd hoped. Because real life interfered and stole 3 hours of my stream time. And nothing I can do about that. In any case, guys, I hope you enjoyed this end of the day tour. And of course I had to, go off on a tangent as I always do. Sorry. So I hope to see you in the stream sometime. You all take care now. Bye. Alright guys, that's it for tonight. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I hope to see you again on Thursday, or another day in the future. Good night, sleep tight, don't let those Endermen bite. Bye.